Welcome back to another devlog for Memory Match Madness or Triple M. Today, we've got a couple things to go over, some things that have been updated, some new actions on the board that can be played, and a couple other exciting things too. So let's just jump in. We can sign in with our test account and another account. That one does not exist, so let's make that. Perfect. Alright, now we're in, and let's make a deck for each player. We'll do a full action board just to display what's going on this week. Perfect. Okay, here we are. We're in the board. I believe last devlog, actions behaved a little clunky. You had to click them, you had to click another card. But that's not always the case for actions. So I changed things up a little bit. So we'll just jump in the game and I'll show you what's up. Just run them through the board real quick. And we've got two actions right now that we can show off. So last week we showed the burn action, the burn effect, and the freeze effect. Burn, revealing the card for all players, and then freeze, making it so no players can grab that card. But you have to click the card, and then click the action, and then click the card. Now it's a little bit smoother. You click. Oh, sorry, it's not even their turn. You click the action, and then, oh, it is, sorry. And then you're going to drag it to what you need to affect. So for these cases, on the single select, for the action, you drag it to the card, which is a lot more slick and smooth than it was before. And then you can go about their turn. Same thing for freeze and other cards. Let's see. It's working pretty good. Okay, and then for a situation like the extra limbs card, where it's not a specific card nor a specific place on the board, it's going to just prompt you to drag to the board itself. And we can't really show this off because this card's frozen. So we'll exit out of this game and do another example. So look for that one. That'd be great. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then yeah, drag to the board, and you would be able to match 4 cards, but it is only 2 in that case. And the game's not going to finish because it's still waiting for the other 2 cards. So let me actually make it a little bit easier to show what's going on by making the deck bigger on both sides. So we'll just give each player the same cards, just to make the game a little bigger and last longer. Okay, perfect. We have everything we need to show off, everything new from this week. So for starters, we can drag this extra limbs action onto the board, and now we can select 4 cards. Perfect. As shown before, you can do a single select on a card. And then a new action that's introduced this week is the drill. And this allows you to select a single column from the board. And to show exactly what's going on, I've changed the balancing of the card a little bit. In the actual game, it'll be a little bit harder to do what it does. But just to show off, I've made it a bit easier. So we'll select this column, and it's going to prompt us to start tapping. And here, this is a button that we can tap. And every couple of taps, it's going to change what it does. So for instance, that flips that card. now we're really going to go at it this time and show what this action is all about. So this action allows you to flip multiple cards in a single column, depending on how fast you tap. You got to charge up the drill, and this will allow you to flip more cards, which is a fun, interesting mechanic. I thought that adds a little bit of skill and memory to the game. So yeah, that's most of the things done this week is this new tap mechanic that can be introduced to a couple different actions. The updated action logic for dragging the actions from your action select bar, and then a couple of WebSocket and HTTP changes on the back end just to make things run a little bit smoother. Things are running smoother right now just because I'm on my local machine, but in the server itself it does run a bit smoother too. So thanks for watching this week. Let me know any feedback you have or ideas you might have to make this game a little bit better. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.